everybody, my name is Jandy the Artsy-Rose, and welcome to, this is supposed to be my redo of, Skeletano's, event story. Back during the Sokoravian event, I got a key, or I got all those. I got a gold key, or gold key parts that finally made a key, and then I went to the special ball. Skeletano is a special ball. You'll fall in love with Skeletano. And guess what story I got? Guess what story? Ta-da! The Cursed Mask and the Magic of the Kiss. Your face is far fairer than mine. I had made a recording of this before, but I had to delete it because the audio was horrible. I remember the first few times I tried to record it when I was testing out Mabazan when it was still messing up. I kept getting errors. Well, now today I get to offer you a more proper audio. Shall we see the summary? You never fail to surprise me, Bones. Writing, are you? I know you want to know what my story is about. And you look like you want to tell me about it. The story is about... Well, I never said I'll listen. What? I'm just joking. I must say I'm interested in seeing the setting. I must say I'm interested in the setting where you are a prince. How did it get stuck so firmly on you anyway? Beauty is such a sin. As a loyal citizen of this kingdom, I, for one, can hardly accept a stupid skeleton like you as the next in line for the throne. I would never have guessed that the princess would come into the story like that. It's worth reading. Well, if Orlando says it's worth a read, I guess we need to check it out. I'll have to get the other event stories. They're pretty cute. The Cursed Mask and the Magic of a Kiss. This is a tale penned personally by yours truly. In this tale, shock of shocks, I am a prince. I've always wanted to be a prince, but this is no ordinary prince. What? What do you mean a skeleton prince is already far enough from normal? Let's not fret over the little details. This tale also features a mean magician. One who just happens to look like Sunny. Don't tell her I wrote this, okay? I just know she'll be furious. Of course, our heroine is everyone's favorite princess. She's a sweet young girl living in a house in the woods. Victor the doctor is visiting the castle again today to examine Skeletano, the skeletal prince. Well, can you take your mask off? No, it's still refusing to budge. I am getting sick and tired of this. People are calling me the masked prince behind my back because I keep wearing this weird thing. My princely white bones have never suffered such humiliation. How did it get stuck so firmly on you anyway? And you can hardly imagine the anguish I feel at not seeing my beautiful face when I look in the mirror. You can rejoice, Your Highness. I've brought something nice today. Oh, really? Behold. Victor points at a tub full of water. I put in some triple foaming soap. Victor stirs the water, immediately creating a lather of foam. And, what are we doing with this? Isn't it obvious? Wah! We're going to shove your face into it. What? You would expose me to that foamy water? This cannot possibly be anything but the cruelest mischief. The foam should make the mask slippery enough to pull off. That laugh. You're not the normal Victor, are you? Give me a serious Victor. I am Victor. We're all Victor. Oh, why can't I have a doctor without multiple personalities? Stop complaining and come on. No! No! Skeleton makes a big splash that leaves him dripping wet. Any luck? It's not coming off. Also, I'm all dripping wet and gross. That's odd. Maybe I should have upped the soap concentration. Let's try this again. No more! Skeleton flies away in a hurry on his flying chair. This is amusing. I'm walking around in the forest when I spot someone huddled under a tree. He's wearing a bizarre mask. I still want that mask. Is he feeling sick? I make my way over to him, concerned. He slowly looks up. Why, he's soaking wet. What's the matter? Oh, just resting a bit. Don't mind me. You'll catch your death of cold like that. Don't worry, I'm all bones anyway. Sit still. I pulled out a handkerchief and carefully wiped off his wet face and thank you. Thank you. Aren't you going to take off your mask? I would if I could. What do you mean? I woke up one morning with this mask stuck to my face. Nothing I can do get it off. Nothing I do can get it off. Oh dear. It must be a cursed mask, undoubtedly. Something cast by someone jealous of my beauty. Beauty is such a sin. The masked man hangs his head sadly. I imagine I'll go the rest of my life wearing this mask. I can never fall in love like this. You shouldn't give up so quickly. Surely something will get it off one day. Do you think so? My house is close by. Would you like to visit? I just bought some wonderful black tea. The masked man hesitates for a moment, then finally nods. My name is Jandy. What's yours? Skeletona. Here, this is caramel tea. Thank you. Skeletona readily takes a sip of the tea and nods in approval. So, where do you live? The castle. Wait! Does that mean you're the skeletal prince who lives there? That's right. So you're a prince. You don't have the air of one. This mask merely conceals my true identity, my true beauty. No, I don't mean your appearance. You speak very humbly for a prince, and you're quite courteous. Goodness, no one's ever told me that before. They all compliment that I lack dignity. They all complain that I lack dignity. I would love a kind prince far more than a snooty one. Jandy, you have all the refinements of a princess. May I call you princess? Goodness, how embarrassing. I'm just a girl living in the woods. Is that enough? You may call me whatever you wish. Princess, then. I feel so silly now. You'll get used to it soon enough. After all, I'll keep using it. Skeletona finally breaks out of his gloom with a smile, much to my greater relief. Skeletona has been visiting my home ever since. Would you like to go into the woods today? There's a spot with the most interesting flower. By all means. We make our way into the forest. We make our way into the dark forest. How strange. What? I never used to care anything for these woods. I thought they were dark and quiet and lonely. But now I love them. You've shown me its bubbling springs, its restful tree stumps, its sweet raspberries, the owl that rolls it. Walking through it alone reminds me of you. You hardly need reminders. I'm standing right here. I smile and I get the impression that Skeletona smiles beneath his mask. I wonder what he looks like beneath his mask. He's had that mask on since we've met. It's been a mystery. He said beauty was a sin when we first met. Does that mean it's a beautiful face? What's the matter, princess? You're staring at my mask. I was just wondering what you looked like beneath it. You're interested in my true face? Certainly, I've gotten curious. Be careful, you might fall in love at first sight if you see it. It's positively radiant. Oh, really? My greatest pleasure in life was getting up in the morning every day and double-checking how beautiful I was. What a pity that your face is hidden from sight now. When I saw Skeleton's shoulders slumped, it makes me want to do something for him. Skeletona, may I? I tugged at Skeleton's mask with all my might. Goodness, it won't budge an inch! I called on the strongest men in the realm, and even they couldn't budge it. They were more likely to pull my own head off than the mask. That's hardly normal. It must have some special power keeping it there. Suddenly Skeleton's eyes glint, and he looks around. Well, what's wrong? Nothing. I thought I felt someone watching us. Maybe it's just some forest animals. Yes, that must be it. And then one day, Skeletona invites me to the castle. I feel so nervous. Just relax like you're in your own home. How can I when I've never seen such a building so large in my life? Don't worry, I'm with you. Skeletona starts to hold out a white hand to me when... You're having an awful lot of fun for a masked prince. A beautiful girl steps between me and Skeletona. Who was that? And where did she get that cute dress? Sunny! Skeletona cries out. Is this a friend of yours, Skeletona? Me? A friend of the masked prince? Could you drop that joke before I get violently ill? Her words are dripping with scorn in a very unbearing way. I can hardly believe what I just heard. This is Sunny the Witch. If you let her cute looks fool you, she'll rip out your heart in a heartbeat. I've never seen a witch before. Are you here to pick on me again? I'm not picking on anyone. You're supposed to be the prince of this land. As a little citizen of this kingdom, I, for one, can hardly accept a stupid skeleton like you as the next in line for the throne. I'm doing this for your own good, to temper you into something less hopeless. I even gave you that mask to help cure you of your appalling vanity. So this mask was your doing? It took you that long to figure that one out? That's a special grade of stupidity. How am I vain anyway? You spend every day frowning over yourself in the mirror. You are literally a narcissist. What's wrong with someone appreciating their own face? Take off his mask. Princess, you're an odd duck too. This mask has been making him miserable. Haven't you kept it on long enough? Have I? Even now, I imagine he still thinks he's got the most beautiful face in the world, in the kingdom. Skeletona slowly shakes his head. No, I can't call myself number one any longer. Now, you can't let mean remarks get to you like that. Be confident in yourself. I've discovered something far more fun than looking at my face in the mirror. Skeletona looks right at me, meeting you and looking at you. What? I used to think I was the fairest of them all. But your face is far fairer than mine. Skeletona. I'm touched by his heartfelt words. It looks like you've done some growing. That mask will come off with a kiss from a maiden. What? A kiss? All right. I kiss Skeletona through the mask. It comes off easily, revealing the skeletal prince with his beautiful fine white cranium. Beautiful fine cranium. I can finally see your face. Skeletona laughs shyly. The last time I did this, it took like 16 minutes. I think I broke my own record. The last time I believe these short stories are supposed to be the ones mentioned in the books that Skeletona had read, remember? And when I did Skeletona's main story, his scenario, in one of the chapters, he has an opportunity to give his most prized possession, and one of the two is a self-published book that he had autographed, and it's filled with his handwritten short stories. I like to imagine that these are supposed to be the short stories. I think it's neat, isn't it? Let's see. Special ball. There are 3 stories, 3 special stories, 4 counting the caged princess. I like to get the other ones because I think it's just, well, I've seen them, they're adorable. And, well, I guess that's it for now. I'm Jandy the Artsy-Rose, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!